Hello, I am author Eileen Schnabel, author of the Kep Westgard Time Travel to the American Revolution series, and it is time for another Professor Noggin's quiz. Before we start, though, someone asked me a question the other day, and I wanted to address that. So they said, were there Black soldiers in Washington's army? And the answer is yes. Over 5,000 Black men served in the Continental Army. And I think that's really important because it's not acknowledged a lot. And to me, while we owe a debt of gratitude to all soldiers who fought, I think we owe an extra debt of gratitude to Black soldiers who fought because during the Revolution, the ideals they were fighting for, which is the same for all, which is liberty and justice, they were often excluded from, and their families were often excluded from. So it was like they were taking the long view and saying, hey, it can't just be words on a page. If it is freedom and justice for all, it has to be for all. So I feel like there needs to be more acknowledgement, both how many soldiers were fighting, the Black men were fighting for Washington, but also the sacrifices that they made, which were above and beyond in a way. In this idea of fighting for justice and freedom for all. And one thing that's frustrating, as a lot of you know that I'm always looking on eBay for cool Revolutionary War stuff, is it's really hard to find Black Revolutionary War soldiers. So I hope in time that changes. So if you're a toy company out there, I would love to see more representations of Black soldiers in the American Revolution. All right, on to our quiz. We have 3 questions today. First question, who was James Armistead? Answer, a famous Patriot spy who will be in a future book. Number 2, who was Crispus Attucks? He was the first Patriot to die in the Boston Massacre. And finally, number 3, did Black volunteers form their own militias or did they join existing militias? And here I'm going to slightly quibble with Professor Noggin's, which I rarely do. Their answer is they joined existing militias, which was for the most part exactly true because in the Revolutionary War, the armies weren't segregated like they would be in later wars. They were more like they are today. More actually, in a way, 1775 was more like 2025 as far as they were integrated armies. However, there was one unit that was an all-Black unit, which is the 1st Rhode Island unit, which if you read One If by Land, Two If by Submarine, you know the character TJ wants to be a part of. So anyway, I hope you learned a little history. Thanks for letting me share, and have a great day.